here we are here for learning the Devops, guys. In short, Devops means development and operations. So, what we'll be covering as part of this course? What is the course content? Who has to attend this course? What is the prerequisite for attending this course? And what I would get after completing this course? That is what we wanted to understand. So, let me start with the prerequisite. Prerequisite means what I should know to join this course. So that is prerequisite. So what I should know to join the course? Basic knowledge on computers is enough to join this course. That means if you know what is a monitor, what is a keyboard, what is a mouse, what is a CPU, what are the parts, how do we operate, and basic internet browsing capabilities, what is a network, the basic terms will be there in a computer, right? Like networking. Networking you don't need to know. What okay, cable will be there. Using that cable, the computer will get connected to the internet. So networking and basic knowledge of computer should be enough. Sir, do I need to have a programming knowledge, programming language knowledge or not to join this course? Do we need a programming knowledge, programming language knowledge or not? So it is better if you have some knowledge or experience with programming. If not, also no problem, basically. It is not mandatory that you should know the programming language. It is not mandatory, guys. But if you have some knowledge of the programming, it will be more easier for you to cope up with the course. So what programming language knowledges do we need? So at least maybe, yes, programming means scripting. You can take it as a scripting or anything. If you have a knowledge, that is fine. If you don't have a knowledge, no problem at all, because I will be covering Linux shell scripting as part of the course, and we start with the basics of programming there. So you should not be worried too much about it. That is what my meaning of it. Okay, so what kind of programming knowledge we need? Programming language knowledges we need. Maybe a Java should also be fine, or a C, basic C programming. C++ knowledge is there, it is fine. Python, if you have, it is fine. I have a JavaScript knowledge, sir. That is also good enough for me to start with. Anything. It could be any language. It could be programming or scripting or whatever the kind. If you know how to write the programs, that should be good enough. If you don't have that knowledge also, still I'm happy with that, because I'm going to teach you from the basics. So any questions over here? Related to prerequisite, do you want to ask me any questions? Okay. I will tell you high-end computer, low-end computer, everything I will discuss. Okay. Till now, any questions? Ask me. Otherwise, we'll move on. Okay. I will tell you duration of the course also. I will tell you, man. Everything I will do. Okay, let's move on. So, yeah, sure. Okay, let's move on. So now, after this, the next one, course content. What are the topics that will be covered as part of this course?
House.
Lastly, after domain routing, CAD relations. So all the network concepts we are going to explain in the networking concepts. So once we are done till here, then I will be explaining use case on how to implement to automate equation delivery. So with this, we learn further development. This loss of connection. Can you hear me back? Yeah, sorry for that. No. That's more. So now, after completing that, we start with background days. So maybe there's some issue with my internet connection and today, but daily there is no complaints here. Everyone is able to listen to the classes properly. Let's see how does it goes. Linux duration on the paper it is 20 days, man. If it takes time, I will extend. Don't worry. Okay. Complete Linux, we will cover. Almost everything in the Linux we will cover it now. Don't worry. Okay. So background is in virtualization. It's a tool for automation of the workflow of the virtualization. We'll be explaining the background days. In the networking, we'll get SSH. Also, social media. Also, we'll be discussing SSH, how to implement the SSH protocol, what are cryptographic techniques that are there, what are symmetric, asymmetric, hashing-based cryptography in SSH. We are going to discuss that. Then we start with what is cloud and why we should talk cloud technologies. What is IaaS, PaaS, and SaaS? What are these SaaS and IaaS models? What is AWS? What are the various things that are in the AWS plan? What is item registry? Why do we use this? How do we provision in AWS EC2 instance? What we need to do? How do we provision a relational database RDS instance in AWS? What is VPC, Virtual Private Cloud Network? What is the purpose of VPC? Ingress and express rules in AWS. Okay. And various things related to AWS we are going to cover. You see, EC2, Elastic IP addressing, okay, S3 bucket, block storage, simple storage, and RDS. All these areas we are going to cover. So this is not. One thing I wanted to. This is not AWS course. Okay. This is about how to implement Devops on cloud platform. After learning the Devops, what we are going to do, we are going to use these Devops tools on cloud technologies or cloud platform. So one cloud platform need for implementing the Devops tools. That's where we have chosen AWS. A complete contents of the AWS will not be explained, guys. This is not a pure AWS course. Working with DevOps with AWS only will be covered. AWS Lambda will not be covered. Okay. AWS Lambda will not be covered. Only AWS basic things and advanced, few advanced areas will be covered. So I wanted to be very clear with the course content. So if you learn AWS or an Oracle or a Google or Azure, all are same. I am going to Lakshman. I am going to make it generate so that you can apply on anything. That's not a great step. It will be easy. Okay, so let's move on. Yeah, we are coming to that. Wait. Line number 15. So there is nothing in line number 15. Let's go. Okay. Once we are done with this, then we start with. So Terraform is provided by Database. It's a tool for infrastructure services and automation. It works with several cloud vendors also. Now we are going to learn the Terraform here. After completing the background, we start with Terraform. And in Terraform, we are going to learn about how do we need to provision various different resources, cloud resources, like VPC, ingress rules, express rules, EC2 instance, how do we provision, how do we grant the security rules, all those things we will be talking about Terraform. So we see we will be pulling the content of that. Please wait just a time. Once the Terraform has been completed, so till now we were working on what? Infrastructure policies. When it comes to background or when it comes to Terraform, how do we provision the infrastructure policies? What is the covering? Now application what is application deployment automation by using Ansible? We are going to cover how does the application deployment gets automated. Okay. Now here we will be covering various different tools. After Ansible we will be covering the tools like Maven, Jenkins, and Scrum, Agile methodology, Scrum. These topics will be covered. I think I didn't miss anything. JFrog repository. What is JFrog repository? These are two skills. Topics will not be in the same order. Based on the comfort zone, we will be moving. But mostly it will be in this order. Man. But here and there will be changes. Okay? So, Chef will not be covered. Instead of Chef, we are covering Ansible. Chef and Ansible are both the same. But instead of Chef, we are going to cover Ansible. Okay? Once we are done with this, then we will switch to the containerization. Yes, you will be able to work on Git, Maven and Jenkins. No doubt about it. With this knowledge, you will be able to work. So SonarQube will not be covered. So containerization to Docker. So end-to-end Docker-based application development and deployment we are going to learn. After that, we are going to learn Kubernetes. Kubernetes cluster managed. Is it Kubernetes managed? Kubernetes we are going to learn. And right now I have not learned any monitoring tools, but over the course I will be covering some of the monitoring tools. So new monitoring tools I will be adding while we are going through the course. Those will also be covered. So in between, before application deployment automation, I'm going to, so here I'm going to explain you Java language basics. Basics means not core Java guys. It's about how to run Java applications, how to deploy Java applications, all those things I'm going to explain. CI/CD will be there, man. CI/CD will comes where in Jenkins. CI/CD will be implemented in Jenkins. Throughout the course, we will be discussing about CI/CD only. Okay? Yeah, I will be indicating that. I will be telling you. Okay, don't worry. So, introduction to the Devops will be. It's an awesome introduction course. Very nice introduction will be there in the Devops. Yes, private cloud, public cloud, everything we will discuss. Don't worry. Okay. So, introduction to the Devops itself will take 5 days, 6 days easily. So, in Linux operating system, don't take it as 20 days. SCP, FTP, all these are commands under bash command. Santosh. Those are small commands there. We are talking about course. Okay. So now it takes 20 days, but please don't think that it exactly finishes within 20 days. Less or minus 5 days will be based on this. Okay. Now containerization, virtualization difference between them. Ramesh, if you learn the Devops tools on one technology, then you can automatically work with other technology. So if you are Node.js developer, if I show you how to implement these things, you can apply to Node.js also. Yeah, thank you, Ravi. So, Groovy basics I will discuss now in Jenkins pipeline, but we will not be explaining the Groovy programming language right now. EKS will not be covered. Okay, so virtualization, containerization, 2 to 3 days of discussion techniques. Okay, networking concepts, 10 days guys. Full networking concept we are going to learn. You will be having a very sound knowledge on networking. And these networking concepts are required for cloud based. Cloud, ingress rules, express rules, all those things. Yes, this knowledge is more than enough for surviving in IT company. These are general networking concepts. These are not Linux networking concepts. If you want to learn Linux networking, you have to join Linux networking course. The full course will be online only. There will not be any offline classes for this. Yes, complete course is online. Okay. Now, after that, Java language basics 3 days will take. Vagrant will take 5 days. CD. Yeah, I will. So, takes 5 days to explain what is cloud, and AWS will take at least another 3 days. Total 8 days to 9 days it will come. Terraform will take 20 days. Application deployment automations, 3 days for Ansible, 7 to 8 days. These are approximate days. Once we started, it might take long time also. Last time I explained Docker itself for 10 days. Only Docker it took 10 days for me to complete. Kubernetes 3 days. The tools will take, all these tools will take 10 days. If you count, it comes more than 2 months. Okay. Which Linux we will use in AWS? You can use CentOS, man. You can use Ubuntu images are there in the free time. CentOS is there in the free time. We can use any one. Okay. So let me tell you the next thing. So any questions on course contents names first of all, then I will move on to the next one. Web hosting will be there, Ravishankar. And second thing, one more thing, to mention. All tools, real-time implementations. Okay, mostly people will demonstrate Devops on Apache to HTTPD server. They will say Devops is complete. Okay, Apache HTTP to server, they will tell, okay, see, website is running, it is working, we will see. But that is not the real implementation of Devops. Everything we are going to show you on deployment and running applications, either being built on Java or any other language applications we are building. And we will run multi-tier applications in clustered environment. That means multi-tier application means I will take some language, I will take some database. Database is running on one computer, Java program is running on one computer. How does these two computers can communicate with each other, and how can we deploy such kind of applications? And multi-tier applications, clustered environment. 2 to 3 computers we will be running the applications and we will be trying to access it. Such a way that the demonstration will be in terms of real time rather than on the hello world example. So such a way you can expect from it. Okay. Spring Boot microservices deployment using Docker. After learning this Malayalam, you will be able to do it by yourself. Microservices, Spring Boot, you will be able to deploy on Docker container on AWS also. Guaranteed. No weekend batches for Devops from my side. Orchestration also I will be covering in Kubernetes. Correct. Okay, let's move on. Any questions on course content? So there is no package. There is no package here. Please reach out to the office. They will help you out. Groovy will not be part of this course. Groovy scripting will not be explained. Every example looks like a while we are going to the course. Yes, CI/CD will be able to write. Docker fully I will cover. Kubernetes I will cover, but it will not be extended. But good amount of content on Kubernetes also will be covered. Okay. If you see in the Kubernetes what will be covered? Introduction to the Kubernetes architecture, setting up the Kubernetes on your machine, kubectl, how does the kubectl be done, pods, services, controllers, deployments, the various different jobs that are there, all these things will be. These are not basic, man, these are advanced things only, but I mentioned only the side techniques. Yeah, project Riaz. Project is not covered as part of this course, but every example that we show will be something similar to a project implementation, mini project implementation. Okay? Yeah, Tanu, tell me what is the hard point to understand?